Hey guys, this is the Prince of Macedon, and I'm doing a commentary video for Empire Total War Multiplayer. This is a Britain versus France battle. I'm in command of the British, and my opponent is Imperator Josephus, in command of the French. It's kind of interesting, but I played Imperator Josephus in Rome Total War at least once, so this should be a nice medium engagement here. Okay, so, as I said, I'm in command of the British here. And I've started off launching my rockets at the French position. And I'm going to rush forward here. My goal is to get close to my opponent and then give it to him British style. So I got my cavalry on this wing, mainly, and then I have some cavalry on the other wing as well. And the rest of my infantry, I've got tons of light infantry. Then I got some light infantry here. Here's the light guys. And I got some elite troops here. Let me show you my elite troops. I got some grenadiers. These guys are very good at close range. What else do I have? Got these green jackets here. It's a very good light infantry type. I got the Black Watch. These are like elite Scottish troops here from the Highlands. And they are going to play a very pivotal role in this battle later on. Alright, so we're inching forward closer to the French army. And by the way, here's a Ferguson rifleman. They carry the Ferguson rifle. Okay, let's look at the French army. He has some light dudes in the front lines here, taking pot shots at me, but now they're going to retreat. Seeing my heavy force coming forward here. These guys are forming a square, probably afraid of my overloaded cavalry wing right here. So he's going to prepare for a cavalry assault. Here's a bunch of these guys. These are tirailleurs. Those are light infantry type units, good for skirmishing. Here's some infantry vu, or whatever. Okay, so anyways, he has some cavalry too, and some artillery. I don't have time to show you that. My guys are already shooting at him. First into the action are my Ferguson riflemen. They're already taking pot shots at the opponent. And the Ferguson rifle, it was good, because you didn't have to stand in a line to shoot this rifle off. You could take cover, reload, and then fire it. That was the beauty of it. Okay. So my opponent has all kinds of artillery in the forest here. What does he have? He has mortars here. It's one mortar. I think he has some 24-pounder here. So they're kind of hidden. And they're shooting at me right now. Alright, so I told you guys I might turn off my flags next time, but because this battle is going to get really complicated in a second, or in a few minutes, I have to leave the flags on so you don't get lost. Right now we're exchanging missile fire, and I'm extending my battle lines here. On my extreme right, I have a light infantry, more light infantry, and a line infantry unit right here. So I'm going to try to crush his right flank here, or actually that's his left flank, but it's opposing my right. These guys are getting cut to pieces, and they're not even doing anything about it. They get their bayonets fixed, but that's not going to help. My opponent, on the other hand, he is loading up his right wing here. He's going to try to beat my wing. So we're kind of going to go for a race here, see who can destroy the other's wing first. So he's massing his cavalry on this side, and some more of his infantry. This cavalry here, this is the Cheval Lager or something. Here's a Maison Duois. You guys are taking shots at me. So here's the overhead, what's going on here. It's like a big giant battle line right now. You can see I'm wrapping around his right. Actually his left, it's my right. You keep taking pot shots at these guys. Now his left flank here of infantry is starting to rout. But at the same time, my left flank is starting to rout as well. So we're kind of trading here. I'm going to sell him my left, and he's going to sell me his left. Now he's going in for a melee charge here. He's coming in with his bayonets. So he's going to try to roll over my left flank here. Just steamroll it. And he's actually succeeding right now. He's taking out my Coldstream guards and my Ferguson riflemen. So my guys are starting to rout. I just put my Black Watch into a square, thinking his cavalry's going to come. so I wasn't really sure what to expect here. So while this is going on, my right is creaming his left. So yeah, as I said, we're going to trade each other's flanks here and see who can beat the other one up first. Alright, so my Ferguson riflemen, they're still putting up the resistance, but they're losing though. So it's only a matter of time before they crack, and now they're cracking. So look at this big massive horde of French infantry coming in. And here comes the pivotal part of the battle. It's going to be my Black Watch. They are going to charge into his French guys. As there's one Black Watch unit against 2 French infantry units. But my Black Watch is going to hold their ground because they're very elite. And we're going to watch this fight, but it's very crucial. Look at this resistance by my Scotsmen. It's very, very glorious. So here, they're trying to stab them with their bayonets here, both sides. In the background, there's also a big cavalry fight going on here. I can show you that too. I got my regiment of horses taking on his cavalry. Meanwhile, my Black Watch is holding out against these French troops here, even though they're badly outnumbered. Now, if you put your mouse over my guys, it says my guys are winning now. Now, that's just a sign of how elite they are, taking on two French units at once. So they're holding out, and they're putting a stop to this French incursion on the my left flank here. You can see the cavalry and the cavalry fight in the back. It's going my way. So I have stemmed the French attack here. And my Black Watch, they're doing really good. Now my Black Watch is going to push these French dudes out. And look at that. That is epic. So now the French are losing on the left. On my left. And they held out long enough for my cavalry to come in here. And here comes my cavalry. Going in for an old school hammer and naval strike here. And these guys are going to rout the French troops. All the blinking white flags. I have stopped the French attack on my left. And I'm continuing my attack on the right. So it was very glorious. I had to thank my Black Watch for that resistance there. So my line infantry here, they're taking on these French troops here. These are tirailleurs. Those are just light infantry, so I don't think they can stand up against line infantry in a melee fight here. Nope, they can't. So Imperator Josephus, he's retreating his guys into the forest here, trying to get some better positioning with his troops here. Meanwhile, his mortars are still launching their stuff at me. Here comes his tirailleurs retreating. And I'm taking on these tirailleurs right here. They weren't so lucky to escape. And here's my famed Black Watch now. They are still going at it. Ooh, that was violent. Here's the overhead. You can see the map now is dominated by my British flags. Look at these guys, they're holding out. And I'm rushing in my infantry too to trade shots with them. These are light infantry and green jackets. And now the French troops opposing me are routing too. So look at the overhead now, all these French flags blinking white. And I got my British troops way deep in here. These are my cavalry units, the life guards. Now they're going to stroll in here and cut these dudes down so that they don't stop routing. So we're just going to pursue these guys through the forest. And these are the last of his troops. My rockets are still firing. Alright, that was a victory. I had 501 kills with 415 losses. Imperator Josephus killed 320 of my guys, and he lost 642 men.